Hello everyone, I'm your Prince of Dope, and welcome back to Minecraft Superflat Survival. So, since last time, I've been standing here. That's it. Letting these dudes build up. I did not know there was a creeper in there. There's so much going on. I said put a sword in my hand. Ow, someone had a fire weapon. Of course, someone had a fire weapon. Of course. Okay, I have some planks right here. Or, well, no. Okay, that maybe will be good enough. Ow. Good lord, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, I guess that happened. I mean, I should have expected as much. I've been letting it build up for a bit. Oh god, of course. Of course it happens at the last second. Okay, now I said put it down, God. Of course, of course, of course, of course. You know, whenever you just, like, start getting upset and you start playing worse and worse, yeah, that's what's going on right now. I don't know why that slime is invisible. And here we are. Yeah, that is a hole in the floor if I ever saw one. Hi! So I'm going to need like 4 more slabs. That's good, that's great, that's awesome. And of course, I don't have said slabs. I'm just gonna go and get those slabs and put away most of this stuff that I've gotten. And I have the slabs. I'm now jumping. I still don't know why my slimes are invisible, but all I know is I updated recently and now my slimes are invisible. Could that be why they're invisible? Who knows? It's the only thing that's changed since last time. Which means we are indeed on the Chase the Skies update. Meaning we could get happy ghasts, little friends. And there we go. And I guess now we wait for friends. And this is usually how I end up waiting. Alright, we got a few. Nope, you're not defeating me that easy. Hey, no. Take off that armor. It's not yours. And back to... And we have a whole nother group. Don't hit. Talking to myself here. And I got hit. No. Ew. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. No iron ingots though. Something that's crafted with an iron ingot, but no iron ingot. Well, I guess we craft more sword. There we go. I think that's enough sword. And to let them build back up. Alright, so a bunch more have spawned. And I have heard a creeper among all of this, so... I'm going to have to be very careful. Ooh, I think I took down the creeper. Good job, me. Oh god, I think my helmet broke. Yep, it did. Let's see what I got this time. No ingot. It's great. It's great. I'm not lying. It's totally great. It's amazing. Wouldn't you agree? It's so cool. It's awesome. It's so cool. So awesome. And another group. Please let one of the zombies drop an iron ingot. Right. No iron ingot yet again. Great. So I wanted to see how many I could get to build up. But it seems they all started attacking each other, so I gotta jump in. I literally did not do that. I hit the stupid... There we go. At least you know how to get out. And of course I get hit by the zombie. Of course. Yeah, all of you burn to death. I was literally punching you. How did you hit me? So the game's cheating now. Good to know. Yeah, the game's just cheating. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Having a great time. I'm having a wonderfully fantastic time. And I hate everything. What the actual F? What the F? I'm... Ooh. I am heated. I am very warm. I am sweating with anger. You would not believe how sweaty I am becoming. The sweat is drenching so far you could swim. An Olympic-sized swimming pool has been filled with my anger sweat. What does that even mean? I don't even know anymore. Because I was not in range. You will be taken out with the power of anger. And I am hitting put the sword in my hotbar. Okay? Game? Okay, I've got everything. I'm going to put some stuff away. Because my inventory is kind of full. I'm still heated. I'm still upsetty spaghetti. Why is there a skeleton down here? Sometimes I really don't like the knockback that Bedrock Edition has. I have so many bones. I need to craft them into bone blocks, honestly. Because that is too many bones for one person. That is multiple people's worth of bones. It's just too many. Like, people usually only have like 206 bones in their body, on average. This is too many bones. So I shall craft them all into bone blocks. That is a lot of bone blocks. But that did save on how many bones I have. Oh, wait. My apologies, I had even more bones. 25 more bone blocks. Because, you know, having almost 2.5 stacks of bone blocks is obviously needed. Put that away, and I guess put away that. I don't really need that. I can have that on me, and I go back up there. Hello, wandering trader. heading up the stairs. And here we are. Alright. Okay, come on. And I'm just gonna see how many will build up overnight. Alright, roughly 10 minutes of mobs later. There. I get a music. Oh my god. Of course. Of course. Of course, 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 of course. You know what? After I kill that zombie, this episode's ending. I'm just over it. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm just over it at this point. Oh well. That's everything. Well, I hope everyone has enjoyed this episode. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Goodbye.